Hey, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing? Hope everybody's doing well. No worries. Bourbon was a one-time shot. I hope everybody's doing well. Let's do our pleasantries. Say hi to everybody. We got a lot of cool names in here already. So Invisible and me have been here since who knows when, chit-chatting about stuff today. So thank you too for being channel members. Thank you for all the support. I really appreciate y'all. Let's see who we got in here. We got Miss Paula Bloom is in. Of course, she's going to be on panel. You guys know that. We have let's see. Eric Byer is here. We know Eric is here. Who else we got? We got Malcolm's Coins. We have Brown Sugar. We have Farm Dog. JC likes Pam. Thank you for being a channel member and appreciate you for being a mod there, Farm Dog. Des Logic is in the house. I think I already said Brown Sugar. I hope everybody's doing really well. Thank you for coming in. So I want you to do me a favor. I want you guys to be chatting it up. Yesterday at the end of the stream, I totally blew off doing an additional exclamation point winner. Started chatting about it, and I know one went to Coin Junkie, but I didn't run a second one. So I'm going to run another one here sometime early in the morning. But before I do that, I'm going to bring up two amazing people. You know them from the globe. There is Paula and Eric. Hey, you guys, how you doing?
Good morning.
Good morning.
So, do I need to do the apology for being a fool?
No, you were fine.
I
You
thought
didn't
so
do
too.
you didn't do nothing wrong. You were fine.
Oh, I am not a drinker, and I learned that I'm not changing that. But I did have a good time. I had a good time in Ray's stream last night.
That's what
Good.
counts.
Exactly. Go Niners.
Oh, that's today.
Oh yeah, it is.
That's today.
Yes, it is.
All right. So in chat, who's everybody going for? I know
Oh,
that.
do it really? Okay. I'll just look away.
Yeah,
I'm going for the chicken wings.
Me
And
too. We're
this is
having
all
chicken wings. My son's making chicken wings.
This is all we're talking about when it comes to today's game. Because
I'll be probably searching coin rolls. I won't even be watching.
Well,
me,
I
already
have
knew you
to
wasn't going to
because
watch it. Yeah.
my team's in it. So, but listen, we're making so much food. It's crazy. We're making so much food. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. See, Farm Dog, I'm right there. I have no stake in this game.
I do.
The team I wanted to see was the Bills. And they lost. It was kind of like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, there are definitely teams that there are definitely teams that are not my team that
Good morning,
I wouldn't mind seeing in the Super Bowl. If we would have lost to the Lions, I would not have cried a river.
That's my team.
Yeah, it would. Well, I would have been okay with, and I would have watched them and supported them. You know what I mean?
I was okay with them losing. They, my whole life
they got there, right? Yeah.
That's right.
Well, I mean, and they played great ball this year.
They did play great ball.
So, you can't spite a team for having a bad game or having another team play better than you in a game. It's just the way it works. You can have an impeccable season and have a
Morning,
team that's
Amanda.
just playing moderate whip you. So, what's up, Jackalope? I was waiting for Junkie to end his stream. I had to dump him.
Junkie. He'll be over.
He'll be over in a minute.
He already popped over. He was the first comment in the stream when I got on.
Oh no! Well, he probably posted that a while ago.
Yeah,
but hey, what's up, Strider? Good to see you, bud. So I had I took your advice, Eric, and bumped it up.
Okay.
I put an order in for instead of the 32 to go up to 64.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, getting a new machine, changing the stuff. You guys are going to see something a little bit different on Sunday. Maybe Saturday if I can get it all together in time, but if not, definitely Sunday I'm going to do a reveal new channel structure, and I want to see if you guys like it. So hopefully you do.
Morning, Kevin.
What's up? Coins
Hope
Making
so.
Sense is in the house. Good to see you, bud. I hope both teams lose.
There
Well,
you go.
you know, I think the officials could have something to do with that.
Right.
Yeah, that's another topic.
The unofficiating of the game.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
All right, no more football. Sorry. I'm done. Me, don't go away. Don't leave. He doesn't support anything NFL. We can talk hockey though.
Hey, yeah.
A?
Did I,
He says A.
Paula, did I ever tell you, Paula, how Canada got its name?
No, but I have a feeling you're going to.
I am. So way back in the day, when they were trying to come up with a united name, right? Because you had Saskatchewan, you had all the different territories and everything. They were like, sitting in a conference room with all of the region and territory leaders, and they're like, we're trying to come up with a name. And so they were like, well, how do you want to do this? It's like, well, throw all the consonants in a hat and we'll just draw them. And so they did, and he reached in and he's like, C-A-N-A.
That's funny.
Anyway,
Hi, Kevin. That's
so
funny.
there's the standard Frosty humor for you.
That's funny.
So any cool
Yeah.
finds? You guys, I know Eric did a lot of
Good morning,
looking
farm
at
dog.
coins yesterday. Did you find anything fun?
No. Just some couple of bluegill 59Ds. I was searching stuff that I didn't expect to find much in, like an 82D roll and a 59P roll, stuff like that. This morning I've been working on labeling my tote of coins that I have found over the last month.
Oh gosh, I have one of those totes.
And because it was overflowing.
Oh.
So I've been making
All right,
flip inserts all morning for it.
Oh
by a
boy.
show of hands, how many people, and Coin Junk, if you don't raise your hand, I know you're a liar.
Yeah.
How many, how many of those people have a tote like that where they have all the coins in that they're going to be going through?
I have a tote. I have a basket. I have a Tupperware container. I have
Well,
a
if we're
box.
going through stuff that
Coffee
needs to be
tin.
looked at, I've probably got 100 two by two row boxes and 300 tubed rolls that are just filled with variety.
Oh my goodness.
What's going on,
I got
Dan? How you
some-
doing, bud?
I got a couple rolls from I got a couple error coins too that I got for really cheap. Anyway, I got a couple rolls that I got from Amanda, and her and I are going to be doing she has the same rolls.
Yeah.
So we're going to be doing like a roll for roll type thing.
Sweet. Whose channel you do that on?
I don't on the live coin Q&A.
Q&A? Cool.
Yeah, so she sent me a 61D OBW roll, a 71P, which could be potentially interesting. It looks like an old Batdorf roll. It's a Batdorf roll, so.
Yeah, I mean, you either score or you don't score. There's a lot of rolls you don't get nothing in the 71P.
And then a roll of 1969 Canadian dimes.
There you go.
So there's the potential there for a large date.
Right.
I know who got that one.
Yeah, Amanda.
Yeah, Amanda.
She has one of each of them, and I have one of each of them. So we'll be going through them. That'll be fun.
When we were talking about that the other day, or you guys were talking, well, I shouldn't say we, when you guys were talking about that the other day, actually she was on the stream when you said that I think it was last weekend or the week before, and Amanda was like,
I know. Yeah, she got
that
this
little smirk. She's like, oh yeah, she's going to be looking hard at that roll.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Yeah.
I hope she finds
I'm really, it's funny, but I'm really looking forward to that 71. So we'll see.
So explain the 71. What will you be looking for? What's the key thing there?
Oh, there's a really nice variety.
Oh, and 71P, there's 3 of them or 4 of them.
Well, one that I really want to find, but I mean, I wouldn't cry if I found any of them, but
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. But yeah, they're nice. Those double dice are nice.
Yeah, it's so hard to like what roles. I mean, obviously 1960 you can find tons and tons and tons of stuff. But it's hard for me to determine when I'm trying to identify what roles to buy, what what really are good roles. Like, I mean, kind of like if I was to buy, what would the top 10 roles be?
Well, just look at really. I mean, if you really look at your cherry pickers guide, or look at the PCGS coin facts or whatever, or Variety Vista or Copper Coins, or
Yeah, you
figure
can't go
out.
wrong with your 60s and 50s stuff.
No, you can't. I mean, well, you can because there's just so much. But
Well, that if he likes, I mean, we were going through stuff last night. That's what he likes, the
yeah,
investigation. So
those are great years to teach yourself how to attribute coins. Those
if
are
you don't mind making your eyes bleed, those are the best.
yeah,
Which one's
for
that?
sure. This
Anything in the
50,
late
yeah.
50s, early 60s.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know like excuse me, like the 53s, 54 S's. Amanda's the one who got me looking harder at 54 S's. When I was sorting the big penny bag and she's like, "Stop, go back. You missed a RPM." And I was like, "Huh?" She's like, "That's
Mm-hmm.
like MM001. That's a really nice one." It had the little tilde S off the top of the S.
The San Jose scent.
I guess that's
No,
what
I
it's
don't. I
called.
don't know if that's the one. Is it
It,
what year is that? 52. I think that's 52S. It has the San Jose scent.
yeah, this was a
Some people,
54S.
some people
It
call them
had the
something
little,
else too, Superbird or something like that, or I don't know.
I don't
yeah, I don't
know.
know.
There's a couple names for that one.
Brown sugar. There's a lot of good stuff in 63. Eric, do you want to put in the copper coins and I can walk people? Actually, I can
And
do
then I
that. Let me
think
just share it.
Frank used to collect the 52D, the Flying D.
Flying D. Yeah, that's another one.
Yeah. That's a
What's
fun one.
what's the flying D?
It's got like a flame coming out the back of the mint mark.
Yep, it's really cool. It's very
Really?
cool looking. There's different stages of it too, and it's very cool looking.
And what year is that one?
52.
52 flying D. Interesting.
It's really cool.
So let's pull some of these up for the people who don't know what we're talking
Morning,
about. Let me
Coach's
share that.
Magic.
What's up, Coach?
Morning, Brown Sugar. I gotta get that box out to you, honey. I know I'm terrible. I'm horrible about that. And Coin Junkies quarter, I need to get out.
Paula,
What? Huh?
did it come in?
Huh?
Did it come in?
Did what come in?
The towel.
Yes, it did. Thank you very much. And Farm Dogs did too. So I think
it's funny that
I think what's gonna happen is that so I think that we are going to sign one of those in Tulsa and do a giveaway for it.
awesome.
Nice.
That's a good thing to do. This is the one.
Because we're famous and all, you know.
1mm003 is the one that Amanda.
There you go.
This is the
yeah,
one.
that's not the one I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of that it has nothing to do really with the mint mark, or it's just it's coming off of the I think it's coming off of the 9, and it looks like a little J. I can't remember. Coming off one of the letters.
You don't remember what year it is?
No, let me look.
And then the other one that you were referencing, so I'll just go back, was the 52.
52D, Flying D.
Denver.
Yeah.
Mint mark variety.
No, it just look for. Hang on, I'll find it for you. Just like my computer's being stupid.
Oh, so it's not going to be. Is it listed on Copper Coins, Eric?
I'm not sure. I'm
probably not.
Yeah.
I am, like I say, I'm finding cross references and making flip inserts and doing all sorts of stuff while we talk.
That's pretty cool.
Hang on. I gotta find picture.
So anyway, if you ever want to look at mint mark varieties, it's really easy. Go to coppercoins.com when you're on the main screen.
No,
Here,
and
click
these are
on
just
this.
little. These are just little die gouges and stuff. Let me look for the 1952 Flying D.
Yeah, the Flying D has an RPM on it. So
Yeah.
that is listed on Copper Coins, and I think it's in the 40s or 50s somewhere.
Oh, is it? No,
Yeah.
52D. It's the 52D.
Yeah. No, I mean number 40 or 50 through that.
Oh,
part of the
okay.
listings.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if it had an RPM or not, but yeah, it's not showing on that either. So
That one?
let me see. Where'd you go?
No, you'll know it.
Okay.
Let me go in there. I'm right there anyways. I just
there it is.
Yeah, I think so.
That's it. Yeah, that's one of them. There's actually a couple of them.
Mm-hmm.
There's the bad boy right there. Da, da, da.
What am I looking at?
Captain
Okay.
Morning, Joe. What's going on? Hold on, everybody. Okay, do me a favor. If you're a channel member or you're a channel member on the stream, go throw in the little Joe emoji. Joe's here.
Oh, okay. It is the 54S. That's the San Jose scent.
Okay.
Oh, and that's the one that has the die break that comes down off the 5.
Yes,
right?
off the 5. Yes.
All right. I know
Yeah.
what you're
I'm
talking about.
amazed. 54.
54.
So it is 54s?
Yeah, but
Okay,
I
so
don't
I
think
just need
I don't think that one's one of them's not an RPM.
Yeah,
don't
well,
think-
there's a lot of those. The 54S, there's probably 3 or 4 different die pairings that do that.
Yeah. They're fun.
So what are we looking for exactly?
Well,
Here, hold on. I'll try to find one.
yeah. Maybe
Because I meant
that
54S and I don't see it.
Maybe that one, that 022. Click on that. Well, he's not going to have pictures of like a later die state, so.
But it would start. Well, no. Let's see. Let me see if I can find something.
No, that's not it, because it's lower. It's lower than that. The mint mark's lower than that. It actually looks like a J. That's why they call it like the San Jose SJ.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, let me see if I can find.
Good morning, everybody. Look at they got Joe McBride's little garden gnomes in there.
Yay, Mr. Gnome. Joe McBridge. Joe McMahon bun. There you go. That's
I must have bit my tongue last night in my sleep. My tongue hurts. Side of my tongue.
I'll blame Ray.
Stop it. It's all Ray's fault.
I had sold one of those on eBay years ago, and there's not one listed now.
The San Jose scent. They're fun to find. But I don't think that it's associated with any mint mark.
It's not. It's not.
Yeah.
Okay, so then it won't be there. All right.
No.
I thought I might have a picture from an old listing that I had.
Oh, I can find it. I can find a picture. Hang on. Oops.
Well, I pull up San Jose Scent and it shows me pictures of the Center for Performing Arts. Oh, I got to share something with you guys. Let me get my scope turned on and set up. I want you to look at
Okie dokie.
since you was here. I want you to tell me what you think about this.
Okay.
Bink, bink, bink. So let's close that.
This one's a good picture. Let me open this one in a new tab. Okay.
What's going on, Chief? Good to see you this morning, buddy.
Morning, Chief.
Hope you're doing well, good sir. I see it pop up. I'll bring it up just a second.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm just setting up my scope and I'm trying now. I did it anyway. I just disconnected it. So let's pull that up. All right.
It's kind of a weird picture. I can't get it off. Anyway, see that little die break off the 4? I mean, off the 5.
Yeah, I got you.
That little die break there. Yeah. That's what it is. They just call it a San Jose cent. So, yay.
It could be San Juan.
San Juan.
San Juan.
Morning, Papa York. Silly little things.
All right, I got to get a coffee real quick. I'll be right back.
Oh, me
Yeah,
too.
no worry, bud. You okay? So I'll pull this up. I'll get this set up, and I want to show. Let's see if we can get this. Come on, focus without disc. Ah, man, I got to do something with this coin scope. Give me a second, folks. I'm trying to do something, and there's something with this cable of mine that just doesn't want to cooperate. So let me. It's time for a new one. Video file, extra camera. All right. Please don't disconnect. Focus.
These nuts. I can't back.
Hey, what's going on? I can't get this thing.
What's he trying to do? Oh, coffee. Oh, coffee. Yum.
Well, you keep hearing that. It's
Here,
the,
this is free. This one's for you, Papa York. Here we go.
you know, that reminds me of.
I know it. He loves the slurping.
You know who that reminds me of?
Steven Crowder. No, what? Who?
Salivate Metal.
Oh, really? Does he do that too?
Salivate Metal does it all. All right. Well, you just did that. All right. Well, here. Yeah, he does it all the time. That's his
So
super
good.
slurp.
Super slurp.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I don't watch him. I don't know why.
I like Uncle Sal. He's good people. All right. So here, Paula, this is what I wanted to bring up.
Oh.
But this is what I wanted your opinion on.
What do you want my opinion on it? That coin is trashed.
It is trash. But
what do you want to know about that?
Down here.
In the denticles?
Yeah. It's
Let
under
me
the
go.
one.
I don't see anything that's screaming to me misplaced date.
No. That's that. I just was wondering, not because you can see it on that 6 and you can see it on that 3. I'm not
Where
sure.
where are you seeing it? Like, I'm not seeing it.
Like right there.
I think that just like caca.
You think that's all that is?
I think it's caca. I think so. Let me grab my snow book.
Brown sugar, I found 50 pennies. And you know what? Me found them all in the same roll. Hey, Jeff Davis. How you doing, bud? Good to see you in here. Yeah, I was hoping I found something cool, but it probably is. I just found it. Yeah, but it's thick. It weighs more than.
So here's my opinion on things like this, right? If it's not a cherry pickers variety, even if it may be a snow variety, and it's so trash that you have to like guess, it's not worth it. You know what I mean? Like, you can drive yourself crazy and you'll start seeing it there even if it's not there because you want it to be there so bad.
Well, this is where.
Hang on, let me look at my snow book here.
Because it weighs 4.62 grams. And it's thick. It's like Flying Eagle thick.
Yeah. Okay, not
But
there.
It's seen better days.
Yeah, it was probably spent some time in the ground.
That would be my guess.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm not seeing it in that.
Come on, Pete. Hey, where you going?
So how many varieties are listed for this date?
Oh. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Welcome back. See if
Keurig
Eric
wasn't
sees
on.
it, because I certainly don't see anything that's jumping out at me in the denticles there.
Under the 3, right above the denticles, and then under the 6, right above the denticles.
Yeah, I see that, but I think that that's just doo-doo.
Yeah, there's so much junk in the denticles that you can't see. That's what I told him. He might want to put it in some boiling water or something like that and see if he can get that cheese to fall
But
out.
I mean, so, okay, let's look at the 302. Okay, let's look at the 302. And that will be probably, yeah, it's not that.
Yeah. Invisible is like, I like the 43 war cents. And Papa York's like, yeah, I like the copper ones. Yeah, wouldn't we all?
That's up in the necklace, so it's not that, obviously.
Yeah, I just found an RPM on a 43 war cent.
Yeah, you know what I would do? I would take like a wooden toothpick or a rose thorn and just see if that moves.
That's what I
Okay.
told him last night, was to try to pick at it with a rose thorn or a toothpick.
See if it moves, and then if not, go to Rick Snow's site and see if you can match it there.
Well, look at it. I just wanted to see.
I don't see anything that matches it in my book. So, but Rick's and the Indian Head Scent Varieties or whatever his site is called, I can't remember. You may be able to find it there. Yeah, it's a fatty. It's a fatty.
Yeah, it is. It is definitely a
fatty.
Yeah. The weight on that
We
one
were
is
talking
right.
about that last night, about the fatties.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fatty is in coin, folks. Let's be clear. Okay. We're not rolling fatties.
Fatty.
Here's another one that's really cool.
That was neat.
That looks like a prayer token.
It's close.
It is from the Detroit Institute of Arts.
Okay.
So
what is it?
It's just like a button from them.
Token.
Little token.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
cool.
But it was pretty cool.
I have a bunch of those that are little prayer tokens. I think they have the same eagle on them. Or angel eagle. Whatever. Angel eagle. So I did go against what I said I was going to do with those Liberty and Britannia.
Did you do it?
I bought them both.
Oh, you said you were only going to go with the Canadian one.
I said I was only going to go with the Great Britain, with the Royal Mint, right?
Great Britain. I'm sorry. Yeah.
I said I was going to go with that
Canadian
one.
was the first one.
And because it's on there, but I was correct. The mintage is quite low compared to the U.S. one. Quite low, 12,500 as opposed to 75,000. Ours is 75,000. Theirs is 12,500.
Is it sold out already?
Which is, I don't know. I haven't checked. Which is how that's what happened with the Pride of Two Nations. Now, if you look at the Pride of Two Nations set, the Canadian scent is still going for really good money. It still has a really good premium. It may have even gone up. I don't know. Since the last time I checked. So that one I think is going to do pretty good. The only reason I got the US one, and I could have waited and it probably would have been cheaper on the secondary market, is I wanted both of them together. I wanted it kind of like a Pride of Two Nations thing. And I may, I got to check the diameter on them. I may get like an empty Pride of Two Nations box, see if I can buy one of those and put the set in that. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but
Well, they have the plastic coin holders where you can just stick both coins together. It looks like a
Capsule
figure
holders.
8.
oh, that's true. Yeah, I got to check on the diameter on those. So, Joe,
Yeah.
I think so. Did they do that? How did they refund it after they did that? See, I got like a tracking notice for my one from the Royal Mint already, and it wasn't supposed to be released until August, I thought. I didn't think the US one wasn't shipping till May, and the one in the Royal Mint in August. But I got the tracking for the one from the Royal Mint, so I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's because it takes that long to get across the ocean.
Was it a pre-sale type thing where you
Pre-order, yeah.
pre-order?
Both of
Yeah.
them were pre-orders, but yeah, like, did you, Farm Dog? I did too. I actually sat here for like an hour, like debating it, and I thought, if I'm thinking that hard on it, I might as well. If I don't get it, I'm gonna regret it. So I'm just not crazy about the US one. So here's also my thinking on the Great Britain one. I don't think Charles is going to be around for very long.
No, he's already kind of put his duties aside because he's got cancer.
Right.
Yeah.
He's got cancer. They won't say what kind of cancer it is, which makes me believe that, and it's not related to his prostate, they said. So it's some other type of cancer. I have a feeling he's going to step down. I think he's probably going to step down because I don't think he wants what. So when his mom died, like, it was just, even though he'd been prepared for years and years and years, there's a lot that goes into, I imagine, taking over the throne. So I think he probably doesn't want his son to just be thrown into it because he doesn't have years to prepare him.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's a good call.
So I think he probably will step down to give William the opportunity to, to slowly get into, and I heard that he's also turned over a lot of his duties. There's actually like a council that can do a lot of the duties for the king or
Yeah.
queen. And he's already passed a lot of duties over to them. So I think that even though people don't like his portrait, I think that there's still going to be some premium attached to him because there's not going to be that many with his portrait.
Possible.
So we'll see. Personally, I love the I guess that's the obverse design. I don't know whether it's obverse or reverse, but I like the design of the two, the Liberty and the Britannia. I like that design. I just don't like our tree thing in the reverse. I don't know which one's which. I think that the one with the Britannia and Liberty is actually the obverse of the coin. So I'm not sure. I think he won't do a thing until he drops. I don't think so. I think that you could be right, Invisible Ranch. I don't know, but I think that he's going to step down.
They said something that he was already kind of miffed because they already assigned William because he's doing the work. He's
Really?
Duke of Cornwall and Duke of something else now. He's got where he was only the one before.
Yeah.
So
no, I don't. I can't disagree with you because I don't know. It's just how I feel. I just feel like things are already starting to happen that tells me that he may, because I don't think if he starts cancer treatment, he's going to be really sick. He's not going to be able to do anything. And he may choose to use that time to spend with his family. I don't know.
And it depends what kind of cancer it is too.
It does, and they won't say, which makes me think it's not some little like thing they can just go in and remove and be done with it.
Right.
So I'm going to show for those of you who haven't seen it yet. And Farm Dog, thank you for throwing that link in there. This is the American side. So there's
And I
the
think that's
obverse,
beautiful.
right? And then yeah, that one's nice, but this is what we're talking about.
I don't. That sun
This
gets
is the
me.
reverse.
They had that sun on one of the Liberty medals that we did a couple years ago. I think it was the one with the horse that they used to depict Liberty, which was ridiculous. But they used a horse with a saddle, and then that moon, like that western, southwestern themed. I don't even know. Yeah, the sun gets me. That sun gets me.
And then, so we jump over here to this one. This is the proof coin. It's a little bit more money. It's 103 versus the 89. But this one is,
my total for that came out to 90 something. So
that's the mock, that's the makeup of that one.
yeah. And I do want a coin with his portrait. So this one worked out perfect for me. I don't have a coin with his portrait on it yet, so I wanted one. And this, yeah, I think it was the same. I think it worked out to the same money.
Did you do the proof?
I did do the proof.
So they're going, okay.
Yeah, the when you go to check out,
so
like
that
it
would
changes a little bit. So
and if he passes, when he passes, this is going to be, especially if he's on for a very, very short time.
It could be.
These are going to increase in value pretty quickly.
And out of all of the portraits I've seen, this one is decent. This one is a decent portrait of him. Out of all of the portraits I've seen, some of them are absolutely hideous. So this one's not bad.
Yeah, they've made his ear smaller in this one.
They shrunk his ear a little bit. Which,
it doesn't look like it doesn't look like the coin can take flight. A lot of people joke about that particular because it's very prominent on the front of the coin. It's like they could have done a little bit more where they turned it a little sideways and showed more of the front of his face instead of a tenth of the coin being his ear.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I do like this.
Yeah, I really like that. I think it's beautiful.
I'm not sure I would purchase this one. And
I
definitely wouldn't purchase it from them.
I did, just because and my problem is I'm a bit of a completionist. So I got a little OCD-ish when I ordered the Royal Mint one, and then I'm like, oh gosh, it drove me crazy for an hour. So
the one out in Britannia is what you ordered?
Yeah, this one from the Royal Mint. Yeah. So they did, both of them, the US and the Royal Mint did versions of this. Kind of like
the Britannia Liberty one.
Yes.
Morning, Nick.
Yeah.
So here's the question for you. Go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
Would you recommend, now again, not talking the mint or whatever, being that this is a collaboration, do you think the value is going to be worth more if you have both coins?
I kind of do. Maybe not a ton more. But I think the value period is going to lean on the one from the Royal Mint. So I think that one is going to be, even if you have the set, I think that one is going to be your one that's going to give you most resale value. Yeah, but I don't know. I never predict things because I'm typically wrong. So I don't like to predict things. Drove me crazy. I know. I'm sorry. Joe's like, I can't find that coin anywhere. I've been looking and looking. And then he told me where he was looking. He showed me a link, gave me a link, and I said, Joe, that's the Royal Canadian Mint. You're in the wrong Royal Mint.
And don't feel bad, Joe. I did the same thing this morning. The Canadian Mint was the other one, right? That was the other collaboration that they did.
Don't
Wasn't
let
that
me
the first
talk you
one?
into it, Nick, because I am probably wrong. Look, it didn't sell out. It's 75,000 is a pretty large mintage for something like this. The Royal Canadian Mint one is only 12,500. You probably will be able to, if you want to pick one up, try to pick one of the Royal Mint ones. And then wait, because you probably will be able to pick this one up for cheaper down the road. So yeah, I don't either, Nick. I don't either. I don't like that sun. It bothered me on that. Yeah, I just don't like it. It's like it to me. It's like lazy. It looks like everything else is flowing and nice, and the tree is like realistic looking, and then they throw in this like sun that looks like it was drawn by a 2-year-old. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it. It's just the sun, and I don't understand why they have to use a freaking tree to represent liberty.
Well, so
Doesn't make sense to me.
you mean on our Liberty coin? Well, they used,
Yeah.
now see, I bought that one. I did buy that tree. I did buy that tree one. Not because I thought, oh, what a cool depiction of liberty, just because I thought the tree was amazing. It reminded me of Carmel, California. They have a tree like that grows right out off the rocks, like in Monterey, grows right off the rocks like that. And it's a beautiful tree. And it reminded me of that. So I did buy one of those. Yeah, I think if our Liberty coins should have liberty, and they chose not to use the flowing hair design for a Liberty coin this year. How dumb is that?
So sad. Yeah, so sad. I think, but again,
I
we won't
do
get
like
into
the
the
trees
politics
on the
of what they think about it,
on the U.S. version of this Britannia Liberty Britannia coin. I do like those two trees, and what it represents is the two sides of the ocean. I think that part's pretty. The ocean part and that sun is not. I don't like it. It doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't flow to me. It's mismatched.
You know what would have been really cool. This is just me. I'm not
Eric's like, can we talk
an
about
artist.
concerns?
Go
No,
ahead
no,
and speak. Okay.
I'm actually buying some silver.
Nice. Don't buy this. It's not a good investment.
No, I'm not buying
Eric's
that.
like, I'm purchasing it.
I actually was thinking about buying that 1/4 ounce of gold.
Nice.
Here's my thing. Why wouldn't they have put like an eagle instead of the sun?
I don't know.
Right? Like a
Or
flying
they could have
eagle.
done a sun. Make it more realistic. Like,
Yeah.
come on. I don't know.
You know, or make it to where the sun goes from cloud to cloud, just that kind of nice circle.
Or a dove. Something.
Yeah, just something that, but this is the reverse of our coin. What is our, like the national items? Obviously the eagle's the key, right? That's our national bird. But what the sun doesn't represent the US. So, when you look at the sun, what country do you think of?
Well, what is their description? You've got the description. What does it say that it represents? The reverse. Is that the reverse? What is what does it say the
The
obverse
sun
is?
rises over the Atlantic Ocean, famed by two shores with the Great Britain bristlecone pine and the West English yew tree, representing both nations. They're heralding new possibilities of their mutual friendship going forward.
Okay.
That's it. Doesn't say anything about the damn sun. So
Yeah.
there should have been the pea stuff would have been looking good, right? Um, there's yep, or I just think that you could have had that representation of a flying eagle here. Um,
They do look like bonsai trees. Bonsai. Bonsai.
yeah, well, but again, so here we talk about the sun represents when you look at the sun like this, it's Japan, right? That's kind of so now you add the bonsai trees to it,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Land
It's
of the
like,
rising sun.
yeah. So again, it's not for me
No,
to criticize the artistic
it's better than I could
whatever.
do, but
I think Bifrost could draw something better than this.
there's two designers, Joe. There may only be one on this part of our coin. I'm not sure, but the reverse has two
Oh,
designers.
you know what, Ink Man? Damn it! I think I understand exactly what this represents.
Sun crashing into the
The
ocean.
sun is our economy, and it's plummeting into the
Crashing. That's funny.
No, I'm just kidding.
And you know what, Eric? I thought of you when I was reading about the designers of this,
Yeah.
because one is old school and one is new. So one used the old school technology, actually used like a plaster master Galvano,
Yeah.
and the other used the computer thing to do their
I
design.
kind of like that when
So
they go
I
back
thought
and
of
forth.
you when they were talking about that. I think the old school guy, he probably used a combination of both, really, when you think about it. But because some of them do, they do the computer and then it transfers it onto the plaster thing, and then they make little touch ups and stuff on the. But yeah, it showed him, like, both of them, how they used different technologies. So I thought of you. I was like, oh, that's cool. Drawing a coin, but I could give my idea to sketch artist. Not me, man. I have like my creative ability is null. Don't have any. None. Zero, zilch. I'm very like scientific brained. Yeah, I can't. No artistic ability whatsoever. So resilient and rises like the sun even after you know what, coaches, that is a great way. That is a great way to think. I am hoping that is true. Historically, it has just kind of gone down, 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 down. But I'm hoping that we do, because we have bounced back many times, and we can bounce back from. I mean, this is America, right? This is America. We are the greatest nation on the planet. This is the greatest country
I'm
on the
trying.
planet. No doubt. And we can bounce back. We are resilient. That's a great way to think of it. America.
I'm
That's
trying to
right.
find something really quick, so I'm not. I'm trying to show them what you're talking about with the
That's right.
medallic art, utilizing both um the large plate and then
Galvano.
utilizing the Galvano, and then how they can do both, like
Yeah.
the old school design on
Computerized
that, and then utilizing it. Yeah, so I'm trying to show there's some imagery, but
yeah, they've
for
used
some
different
reason,
mediums for that too. They've done it in plaster. They've done it in resin. I mean, all different mediums to make those galvanos. But yeah, that you can definitely tell some of our artwork has been done digitally. I think it shows in some of the artwork,
oh yeah,
because like if you look at our old classic coin, you know, our classic coinage, some of it's kind of rough.
All right, I'm back paying attention.
Welcome back. You what? I am. I signed up for Fubo, Roxilla, and I actually set a reminder on my phone. I put it on my calendar to cancel my free trial. Make sure
Somebody
you
said
cancel.
that if you have Amazon Prime, you can log in through Paramount for free, and it's on Paramount too.
Really? Yeah, I think you still
Paramount
have to
is
sign. Don't
included.
you still have to sign up for a free trial with that?
Nope. No, Paramount is included for free, and it's a CBS affiliate. Through
Well, wait a minute, because I have Amazon Prime.
there you go. You actually have to go through Prime to get in, though. You can't just download the app and run it. Then you have to sign up. But if you're like in the Prime app and you go down to load Paramount, you can watch it through Paramount, which is CBS.
Well, shut the front door.
That's what I was told. I haven't tried it yet, but I was told that from a pretty reliable source.
And then cast to the TV.
Yep.
Well,
So I
I'll be
cast a lot of
darned.
stuff from my phone to the TV.
Well, okay. Well, if the Fubo ends up flopping, then I'll just do that. But it was super easy to just install the Fubo app on my. I had to remove some old crap that was on my TV, which I don't care about. But
The TV I got, it has everything on there in the first place. So
yeah, mine's old. I have a 50. I think mine's a 50-inch, but it's and a smart TV, but it's like when smart TVs first came out.
yeah, when they thought they were smart, now they're not so smart.
Yes, yeah. Let's go Niners. Thank you, Nick. I know. Let's go Niners. Yeah, root for the Niners, not the Swifties. The Swifties. That's funny. I've been seeing all kinds of conspiracy theories on why the Chiefs are in the Super Bowl this year.
Well, when they started the season, it didn't look too good for them, but they ended up pretty strong.
They did end up pretty strong.
So I'm going to share my screen. Again, I apologize. I've been not looking at chat or
we're just
talking or
away.
anything. What I wanted to show was this. So this is a Galvano. And basically, if you look at this image,
No.
Is that
That's a reduction lathe.
A reduction lathe, yeah.
It's a reduction lathe.
That's not the Galvano.
The Galvano is the little white disc that's sitting inside of it.
Yes, that's the Galvano that the reduction lathe actually traces and reduces down to a master hub. Yes.
This is why I wanted to bring it up to clarify.
Yeah.
So there's another good image of the plate.
That's a Galvano right there.
Yep.
Which one?
That's a Galvano. Well, you're passing them. You're scrolling. That is what holds that holds the plate, the Galvano, on for the reduction lathe, and then it traces it down. It goes round and round, and see there's like a little needle at the end.
Yep, right here.
So actually, that may be the master
Galvano
hub
in the reduction lathe, isn't
it?
Yeah,
I can't tell how big that is because that may be like the master hub that it has reduced it down to. I can't tell how big that is, and that looks like steel. That little panda, that looks like steel.
Yeah.
So that may be the other end.
Well, if that's a panda, that's a CNC. That's not even a reduction lathe.
Well, they still trace it down to a die steel or a hub.
They go right from the computer right on and
right to the master die.
Yep, have a router right there.
Okay, yeah, because that does look like it's incused, huh?
Yeah.
So that probably is the master die then. Yeah.
And a matter of fact,
that right there, see that white thing? That's a Galvano.
The white thing, yeah. If you
Yeah.
looked at that first picture that he had, there was that one that's below that one, Frostbite. It looks like there's a
This one?
galvanos in the lathe. No, the reduction lathe picture that you showed first.
Oh,
Yeah, see,
okay.
that's what
See,
Eric
right
was
in
saying,
the
that the
back,
CNC cuts
the
down
white,
too.
those white
Here's
discs.
here's a good example of it. That shows the Galvano, and then that's the what it traces. It spins around and around and around and around. Is that what you're talking about here?
That I can't tell if that's the big disc or because it's in black and white. No, there was another picture where it showed the big gears and it showed the white disc mounted. See the one right there?
Right there, he's passing it. It's on your
Yeah.
left. Up,
Yeah,
up,
right there.
there, right there.
That's mounted in the machine. And then you had showed one that had the far away from the machine. There's one in the machine
Mhm.
that showed two of them mounted in two separate machines.
It's really,
trying
really
to-
fun to study the minting process from the old ways to
There
the
you
new
go,
ways.
right
Like I
there.
didn't know that. I need to study up on the CNC stuff because Eric is the one who told me that they skip the
A lot of the
master hub
dies,
now.
from what I heard, like if it's a real limited production, they don't even make a master die. They make the dies, they just etch them right with a CNC router, right into
Oh,
the
that's
die.
ridiculous.
Yeah, well, you know how many coins
I
can
guess
the
if
die
it's
make?
like super limited, what's the point, right?
Yeah,
but
why make a bunch of dies when you're only using one or two in the first place?
yeah, I guess that makes sense.
So, I mean, like
Yeah.
circulating coins, you know, they make thousands of dies, thousands of
Yes.
die pairs. So they're going to do it like that. But even now, a lot of the like quarters, some are done on galvanos and some are done depending on the artist on the computer.
Yeah,
ones that
yeah,
are
I
done
do
on the
know that
computer-
it's they give the artist like they give them their choice how they want to do
Right.
it.
right.
Yeah.
So, but I actually saw there's a video online somewhere of them making a die with a router from the computer, showing that it's going from the computer to the die. And
That's
gonna be
really cool.
Yeah.
That's really, really cool.
And that's what made me go, it's only a matter of time until they have a scanner that's as good as the router.
Yeah, that's
And
scary.
yeah, then you're going to have all the little defects and everything are going to be absolutely perfect.
But it's scary because if that happens, we're not going to be the only ones that have it.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
So
we'll
you think our
probably have it last.
counterfeits are a problem now? Just wait.
Well, it's going to be like it is. In
They're going to have
Canada
to have
with
protection in the
Canadian.
coin.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they're going to have to get rid of the small change that it's not worth putting some sort of counterfeit detection in it. And they're going to have to just round up to where it is worth it. So
Watched them do it on a computer at the Perth Mint. Nice. Very, very cool.
I'm trying to find something that shows what Eric's talking about.
yeah, let me see if I can. There was one on YouTube actually.
Probably on the US Mint's website or
It was one of the links that I showed in that one time. Let's see if I bookmarked it. I probably did.
Oh, you know what? Here, let me share this. Tell me if this is what you're referencing, because if I'm seeing this correctly, that's the machine right there where you have the imagery and then they put it in and it does it directly to the master hub.
Yeah, there's an actual video. What it looks like. Let me see.
that's a hub that shows a die being hubbed. So that's a die they're hubbing dies right there.
You're
That
having
guy
guys
is.
there. Okay.
Yeah, and that guy in the blue thing, him and the other guy. Yeah, that's all hub and die making.
Okay.
So that's not what that's. Yeah, that's not what
Well,
Eric.
basically, it says right now that according to the U.S. Mint, all master hubs and dies are made on a CNC engraving machine.
Interesting.
Let's see if I can
What
find
does CNC stand for? Computer.
computer something in control or.
Okay.
Let's see if I can find that video. See, these are all old videos.
Material sourced.
Oh, right here. From the US Mint on YouTube. Let me get the.
Yeah, I know the
That's
US
what
Mint
CNC stands for.
has some pretty amazing videos on there.
Here, let me copy
That's what
it and put
CNC
it
stands
into-
for. Computer numerical
Computer
control.
numerical control. Okay.
There. That has them making one on a CNC machine.
Lettered edge is not going to prevent them from doing counterfeits. There's actually an old counterfeit that they showed on the Coin Show podcast last night that has a lettered edge. And it's a good counterfeit.
You see that video, Frostbite?
Say that again.
I posted a link to the video in chat.
Oh yeah, I see it.
I'm playing it
That
right
shows
now.
it. Yeah, that shows it being.
Do you want me? I can't show it.
Right. That's why
Yeah,
I
I
put the
can't
link in.
show a video within the stream. Yeah, but I did pin the link to the top. So if you want to see that process, then you can click on that link and look at that. So yeah, I thought that they were utilizing the hub uses the pressed a positive image to create a negative die. Yeah, this is a pretty good.
Good morning, Eric. I hope you're
pretty
feeling
good
well,
video
my
on walking
friend.
through that process. Hey, EMR, what's going on, bud?
Yes.
I sent you a message. I know you're not feeling well, so whenever you get the opportunity, let me know. But take care of yourself, buddy.
Yeah, feel
And I
better.
haven't been looking at chat. I don't even have my chat open, so folks, bear with me.
Yeah, there's a lot of funk going around this country right now. Everybody I know seems to have people they know that are terribly sick.
My granddaughter has been she had my penny swallower. She's been sick since that day. She spiked that fever before we took her in the emergency room. Now she's just like, she's got a cough. It's a really productive cough, but she's super pale and like tired all the time. So her Taylor's going to call her doctor tomorrow and find out what's going on because I'm a little worried about her.
Yeah.
Because there is so much crap going around, like weird.
Well,
stuff.
not
There's
just
a
that.
lot of
Did
stuff
swallow
going
a
around
penny,
right now.
make sure she don't have a GI bleed or something.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think it's all related to that cough, but they tested her. They tested her for RSV, COVID, and flu. What's the difference between COVID and flu?
All
Nothing.
right, let me get back.
But they tested her for those. They probably were testing her for the known
No, Ray.
strains of the flu or something. But what?
Ray was like, "Let's do some shots of whiskey." No, that was
Let's do it.
that was
It's
a
Super
one
Bowl
and
Sunday.
done. I don't
It's 5
do
o'clock
that very
somewhere.
often.
My grandma, I
doing,
can
bud?
remember, she was a good Irish woman, and she always said, "The sun's over the yardarm somewhere in the world." That was what
Yeah, I'll have a drink periodically. I just don't drink. I definitely don't drink.
I
Like
don't
that.
drink much, but I have no boundaries. I'm not against getting up at 7 a.m. and having a drink, especially if other people.
Who made that rule, right? Who
That's
made
right.
that rule?
The best time for a drink's when you want one, and I don't drink enough to actually have to worry about when I'm drinking.
Well, I think it's just if you have to go to work, don't do it.
Yeah,
But
don't
otherwise,
don't drink, don't drive.
It seems like my
operate heavy machinery.
big moments come at coin shows.
yeah, it's Chuck's. I blame it on Chuck.
That
Don't drink
he
and go to
doesn't
a
drink
online
that
auction.
much. He only has a couple. But it seems like I always just like drink till I can't drink no more.
I'm still gonna blame it on Chuck.
Sure, why not? He's got
Why
big
not?
Yeah, Kevin, that's not a joke.
So here's my plan. I'm going to try to get to. I've got a coin show here the 1st of July. the fun show for the summer fun that I got to go to. But I'm going to try to get to Oklahoma City or Tulsa
Yes, please
because
do.
my wife is going to visit her mom in Alabama. So I'll only be 9 hours away.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Drive there on a Thursday, stay a day or two, and then drive back.
That would be amazing. I'm telling you, it is so much fun. We all have so much
I
fun.
go to these I got a little coin show I'm going to at the end of the month here that's only like 60 or 70.
I don't think this one's going to be so little. I think it.
No, he said that they got 120 dealers already?
So far, yeah.
That's not bad. I mean, it's not, like I say, when you talk about the ANA or the fun
Right.
show,
Well, yeah.
you're talking about five to 700 dealers.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You can walk through that place for 3 days and look at stuff, and it's continually changing because the FedEx drivers are bringing more inventory through the whole show. There's a couple coin wholesalers there that it's ridiculous. It's like, did you look through this box? You got to kind of keep a little notepad.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, no, and he goes, I didn't think so. That's a new box, and I haven't seen you in 12 hours.
What's up, vote for Pedro?
But
Good morning, Pedro.
It sounds like it's going to be a good show. Not to mention, I actually want to meet some of the people that I probably won't get an opportunity to meet that often.
That's the best part. That is the best part. It truly is. It really is the best part.
Like anybody this side of the Mississippi, there's a chance I would see them. But basically, that you're getting to the point where I probably wouldn't see you. It's going to be a pretty good trek for me. And if I don't do it this year, I probably won't do it next year because my wife's retiring this year. So I'm sure that the money clamps are going to go on pretty soon.
The food clamps are already there.
Right? She's on a diet right now, so that means I'm on a diet.
Of course it does.
I don't know if I'm going to even be able to make it. I don't think
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
I'm going to I will just be coming back from a 2-week vacation in Europe.
Let's suck it up.
You just do your best.
Suck it up.
My problem
is you'll be all right.
I can drive there. My problem is staying there. I'm not going to have the funds to buy or do anything. So
yeah,
I'm sure you can find somebody that will share a room with you.
But again, I'm going to go there for a day to do what? I won't be able to buy
somebody's little spoon or big spoon.
So
that's right.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it this year. I'm going to try, but I just don't know that it's going to happen.
That's me. I can only try. It's to fly, rent a car, stay. It's kind of cost prohibitive. But if I'm already halfway there, I got an excuse to go.
Yeah.
Invisible. My wife and I had talked about doing a European tour for years. When they found cancer, breast cancer, and then they had the BRAC test, and she tested high for everything. We said we're just going to do it, and so we've got a 7-nation tour that we're going to be doing. We're going to be going through land in London. We'll go to France, Germany, Amsterdam. We'll be going to the Netherlands, Sweden, Ireland. I'm going to spend a half a day. I actually have, we've gotten permission and clearance to go to the Vatican. So I'm going to try and get some change and stuff from the Vatican. And then we're going to the Ice Castle.
Rewind for what? You get change from the Vatican? What does that mean?
So
they have their own currency.
They have their own currency.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah. And so we had we put in all of our stuff and we've been approved. So we're going to go in and do its thing. Yep. They have their own currency. They have their own coinage. I'm taking enough to try and buy one of the like 10th ounce gold from the Vatican, see if I can get one of those pieces. And so, and then the other thing that's going to be the highlight is in the Netherlands, there is Ice Castle. There's a castle at the top of one of the mountains. It's something like 14,000 feet or something like that. And we're going to be spending the day up there. We're going to drink at the ice bar and check
Fun.
out the stuff up at the top. So it's going to be an amazing trip. We've been saving and paying for a couple years to make sure it's taken care of so that when we come
Nice.
back, it's not like, okay, now we're paying for 3 years to pay for the trip that we just took. So when we're done,
Nice.
it's all finished. Brandon, there's not a panel link. Sorry, bud. But it's going to be a ton of fun. So when we
Wow,
come
that
back,
sounds like it.
it's like I just don't know if I'm going to have the time because we're going to be
Gotcha.
going and going and going and going and going and
Yeah,
going.
that's
and
my
going.
thing is I'll know basically the week before. If the wife says
Yeah.
we're going to my
I'll find
mom
out.
for 2 weeks, that'll give me a reason to split for a week. I love
Yeah,
her
I'll
mom.
find
to
out.
death,
Yeah.
Like the day after I get back, which I don't get back until the 5th.
Just when you're in the gift
Yeah.
shops over there, say, get the little piece of candy on. Just kidding. Don't do that.
Well, we've already talked to ourselves about what we're willing to buy and what we're not going to buy. There are certain things like my wife has already said, when we get to Belgium, we're doing the beer and the chocolate, right?
Oh,
There's
yeah.
those things we're gonna pick them up. We're gonna ship them home.
Go to,
Um,
well, not even that. You can actually buy a good one, but if you want to go to a good tap room, go to St. Bernardus.
Oh, okay. I'll get with you
Amazing.
because I haven't been to Europe since I was a wee lad.
Yeah, they
I
used to
don't
be
remember anything from
in
it.
the 80s and early 90s. They used to brew the West Letterin, which is the best beer there is in the world
Are you hitting
as far as
Paris?
rating.
I heard Paris is dirty.
Yeah, so vote for Pedro. I think we're gonna be going through Paris. I have to look at the itinerary, but I will tell you that my wife has booked a tea sitting out front of Buckingham Palace. So
That'll be neat.
we're gonna be sipping tea
Don't
outside
forget
of.
don't forget your pinky. That's right.
I've been practicing.
Stop it, Ray.
Oh no, that's not a thing we want to talk about in here, right?
I didn't not like Paris. So you liked Paris.
That's a double rotunda, so that means he wasn't
Yeah.
a fan.
I didn't
Yeah.
not like Paris.
But I'll check out the itinerary. Matter of fact, let me holler down at my wife and see if she'll text me the thing and I'll read it to you. It's going to be an amazing trip, but hold on a sec.
He's yelling right now, paraphrasing. Hey, honey.
Rent a car and drive. See, that's what I would do. I would rent a car. And because I really want to drive in one of those little tiny cars that the steering wheel's on the other side of it. Is that even a thing? Just lie to
in
me and tell me it
England.
is.
I think in Europe, most of the steering wheels are on the same side as ours. I'm not sure though.
Crap. Well, I want to find one where it's not.
In England, they'll be on the wrong side.
Well, then I'm going to England because I want to drive in one of those little tiny cars and
a
beep, beep.
1952 Mini.
Yeah.
Aren't they on the wrong side down in the Bahamas too? Because it's
I'm not
not,
sure.
it's one of the islands. I don't remember which one it is, but it's it's a province. I can't remember which one, but they drive on the wrong side of the road too. I remember because there used to be when I was in the Navy, I had a buddy who was a JAG officer. You remember that movie?
Oh my
that
gosh, I
TV
thought
show,
I just heard you say jack off.
JAG officer,
Yeah,
Judge
You're-
Advocate General.
basically the countries that drive on the left are British
Ooh,
colonies,
Yeah.
Okay.
except for Canada. So anything that was a European colony would drive on the right side. Most of Europe drives on the right side.
The right side or the
right side of the right side of the road.
The wrong side.
Yeah.
So JAG stands for Judge Advocate General, not Jack.
Are you really? Do you
Me?
not think I knew that?
I wasn't talking to you.
Oh,
I
okay.
was clarifying,
I know
reminding Ray,
that's just not what I heard. It's my
reminding Ray of where he spent much of his time
head, right? That's what I heard, but
in the
that's
JAG
just in my
officer's
head
quarters.
because I'm
Um,
wrong.
Yeah, I will speak a little more clearly.
No, it's me. It doesn't matter how clearly you speak. I'm still going to hear things that
We hear what
me.
we want to hear.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's the Bahamas. They drove on
Annoying.
the opposite. Yeah, okay. I know, but I can't remember which one there was. But anyway, I had a JAG officer, a good friend of mine.
That just doesn't now. Yeah, now I can't.
Now you know. I know. Now
I
you're never
can't
going to hear it.
unhear it.
Anyway, he went on base because there's a Navy station down there for both U.S. and Britain, and he actually drove into the guard booth because he went to cross and
Oh, that's
hit the
not
guard.
supposed to
Yeah,
happen.
it was not a good thing for him. But anyway, he got in a lot of trouble because he was driving on the wrong side of the road, and so that's the only reason I knew the Bahamas were there.
Bahamas are fun.
All right, she just sent me the information, so I'll read this to you really quick. So we're going to land in London. We're going to Paris, Dijon, France. We're going to Interlaken, Switzerland, Jungfrau, Switzerland, Pisa, Italy, Tuscany, Florence, Rome, Venice, Munich, Wolpert, Germany, Amsterdam, Bruges, Belgium, and then we go back to London.
Oh, that'll be great.
We're doing Ireland, but it's like we have a day ahead of time, so we're going to go take the train up and then come back and then do our tour. So we're going a couple days ahead of time so that we can do like a day where we spend the entire day, completely wear ourselves out and then sleep at night. So we
Yeah.
kind of resolve ourselves from the jet lag.
I see you're spending more time in Italy than everywhere else.
Yeah, that's where she wanted to be.
I
But
don't believe you. That's nice there.
we
I
coordinated
would go.
because I really wanted to do the Vatican. That was one thing I really wanted to do. Because I think I really want to come back with coinage from the Vatican. I want to bring back some money, currency, and all that stuff. So that was one of the things I really wanted. And she coordinated the trip. She put it all together and found a tour that did that. And so, yeah, it's gonna be the trip of a lifetime. It's gonna be a ton of fun. A lot of
will
cool
be.
things to see.
It will be.
But it's gonna be a go 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 go. Ships, trains, and automobiles. That kind
In
of
Munich,
adventure.
you'll have a good time in Munich. I bet you too.
So, but yeah,
Don't go to any abandoned warehouses.
no. Now Beauport, my granddad told me a story about Beauport. I won't discuss it here. You and I can talk about it offline one time. But he said it's one of the only German cities he was ever at where he didn't stop. So anyway,
Yeah, don't stay in any hostels.
Right.
Creepy.
yeah. So I'll provide you guys updates everywhere but Amsterdam. Okay,
Why not Amsterdam?
it's a joke.
Oh.
Come on, you guys know Amsterdam, right?
Sure.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
It's just a joke. I'm just
Kind of like Cleveland and Detroit now. Marijuana everywhere.
Yeah. Well,
I got it.
I don't.
Okay.
I won't be I can't do that. I've got my
No,
job.
I get it. I don't do it either. I just say, since it's become legal, even in Florida, you drive down the road now and it's all you smell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ray, I have zero issue with absinthe. You just can't let it touch your tongue.
It tastes disgusting. They actually make
When
it
you drink
in the States.
absinthe, you just don't let it sit on your tongue and you'll be okay.
Why?
Make
Absinthe
those
is
ice
key.
luges drink it.
Yeah, there's Amsterdam is going to be a great time.
Well,
But we
why
just joke
can't you
about it.
let absinthe sit on your tongue? Hang on.
You can.
So
It just doesn't
it
do
soaks in, it absorbs really, really quickly, and it'll hit you hard.
Oh, okay. Got ya.
Yeah.
Well,
So
okay.
absinthe is not one you want to swish around in your mouth. It just
Got ya.
it'll floor you. They have everything there. But it's supposed to be very clean. There's a lot of cool stuff. It's just Amsterdam is always a joke for doing some of that stuff.
Yeah. Well, back in the 70s, that was like Sin
Hey
City.
Terry, thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. But yeah, it's the trip's going to be amazing. It's going to be tons of fun. Um, and I'm looking
Yeah,
forward to it.
super good time.
Absolutely.
There's
Fun.
there's definitely one of those down there too in ATS.
Truly hits the spot. Sounds like it. Glad I never drank it. Coin junkie, what's up?
Very
Morning,
cool. Hey, what's
Tiger.
going on, Tiger? It's good to see you, bud. Thanks for coming in. But yeah, it's gonna be a trip of a lifetime, and
You'll come back
I'm
with change from everywhere. Euros
I'm
all over the
planning
place.
I'm planning on it. That's gonna be one of those things that I really try to do. Um, I really want to get some. I'm really looking to Belgium being the last stop. That's why I said we're definitely going to be picking some stuff up there. And we'll do the whole chocolate thing while we're there because if you're in Belgium, you got to have the chocolate, right? That's
Oh,
something
yeah.
you got to do.
Oh,
Switzerland's
heck
got
yeah.
some good chocolate too.
Say again.
Switzerland's got some good candy and
It
chocolate also.
does.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's going to be one of those things where we've kind of talked about what we want to do and the stuff we want to bring back. But again, the two focal points for me are going to be, and I can't even tell you the name of the goofy thing. Let me see if she sent that.
Swiss
Um,
chocolate.
the I can't. I don't know if I'd even be able to say the name of it. Um, see if I can figure out how to say this name. I'm probably just going to have to put it in the chat. Because I don't know if I'm going to be able to say. Where is it? Come on. Habitable Castle? No, it's not the one. It's the one that's up at the top of the mountain. Oh, I'm looking Netherlands. It's in Switzerland. Trying to remember the name of it. I can't remember. I'll figure it out, and I'll have my wife. Actually, I'll just text her and have her tell me. But it's supposed to be really, really cool. She's like, "How do you not know all of this stuff already?" Are you guys still there? Or are you just being quiet?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm here.
We're listening.
I'm just reading the chat.
It's not normally like you two to be quiet. So
Yeah, chocolate sounds good.
Well,
uh,
you're just talking about something I don't know anything about. So why say anything? I just listening.
yeah, she's pulling the information up. She's like, "How do you not know this already?" Like, I know
That
what it
means you
is.
better
I
have it
just don't know the
memorized
name
by
of it.
June, just so you know.
Say again.
This is just so you know that's code for it. Better be memorized by June.
Oh yeah. She's already kind of teasing me about it.
Cool to take a metal. That would be cool. Take a metal detector.
There's a lot of places where you go into
Yes.
the old World War II battlefields. There are a lot of people that still find a lot of stuff in those things.
Jungfrauisch.
Blue.
Yeah, hold on. Let me. Here is for anybody that wants to actually look at that. That's the place. It's the Ice Palace. It's open 365 days a year, and this is the name. And I have no idea how to say that. Jungfraufern? Jungfraufern, I guess.
June
it's
from
nice,
from.
but-
June
I
from
probably
from.
wouldn't like it. I would have to wear
Who
pants,
from?
and I don't like wearing pants. So
Perfect Nugan.
Farfignugan, there you go.
Yeah, Jungfraujoch. Jungfraujoch. This is the name of the actual castle. So I'm going to share my screen real quick. This is what my wife is most looking
Eric said,
forward
"Bless
to.
you, bless you, Gesundheit."
This is where we're going.
Young Frau Jock, young Frau Jock,
Yeah, oh,
young
hell no,
Frau Jock. What?
that's way too cold for me.
That is way too cold for me too. Way too cold.
So
yeah, I
at the
got high
top
beams
of
just
this-
looking at that picture.
I was gonna say.
So down here in this area down here, there is an actual ice bar
Brr.
that is
Ice
actually
bar.
cut into the mountain. It's actually cut into the glacier that's there. And so you have the ice palace, and this is all carved out of the ice. And they have a full-on bar, and that you can actually sleep in the area. It's really, really cool.
Okay, I
But
look at that picture
because it
and
stays-
you know what? I was just gonna say I would totally be like sitting down and having somebody push me and sliding all the way across that thing. Right? Is it just me? Wouldn't that be fun? Like ice bowling.
Eric,
It looks like an ice bowling.
Paula, look in private chat.
Okay, hang on. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that
that-
was funny.
I felt that.
Right? I saw that big iceberg and was like, no.
No thanks.
Oh. Hey folks, how you doing?
I hope
most
you
the
have a
folks are
lot
doing-
of fun.
I think it's going to be a riot. I think it's going to be a good time. But that's just, you can see over here, you can see the map. So there's the tour that we're doing for this particular piece. There's the town down below, which is located over here. Oops.
And the only
Which is
thing I got going
located
for
down
me,
over in this area.
my flip flops are the size of snowshoes. So
There you go. You're
Yeah.
covered.
So, but we'll be spending most of our time here, and then we'll take the train up to the top, and then that's where you'll do the lookout, and then come back down. You can't
It's
spend a
gonna be
lot of
beautiful,
time up
though.
there.
Because
it's
of the
gonna be beautiful.
elevation.
Most of our, yeah, it's pretty high. It's I don't remember
Yeah.
what the elevation is, but it's up there. It's like, I want to say, what is it, 4,000 meters?
12,000
Something like
feet.
that, 30. Yeah, so something
More
like
like
that.
14,000 feet, I think. But
Yeah. So the place where the ice palace and stuff is, then you have to take the little tram or whatever it is to the observation.
They
desk.
look like so I'm thinking that floor can't be ice. Because
It's all ice.
well, how are they do they put spikes on your shoes? Because how are they just like strolling along? Have you
So
ever
ice-
walked on ice? Like it doesn't look like that.
Ice
yeah, but
isn't
they're Swiss.
so.
They can do it.
They
Say
what?
again?
I said, they're the Swiss. They're used to it. They can do it.
I guess.
No, but the thing is ice. Okay, when ice gets wet, it gets slippery. But ice that is like freshly cut, if it's deep froze, like it's really really cold, ice can be fairly sticky. So it's not. I mean, it's going to be smooth to the touch, but it's not going to be like a skating rink. I mean, because think of when you're on a skating rink, remember that the blade, the reason you glide across it is because you're actually melting the ice due to the heavy friction. So you're actually ice skating on water. You're not actually skating on the ice. There's actually an envelopment of water between you and the. No, it's not.
Mm,
No, it's not. Look it up. I'll
mm.
show you the physics of it. Yeah,
Okay,
it
I
needs to
have
be wet.
walked on really cold, dry ice, and it was pretty slippery. But maybe that's because my body heat, but I don't, anyway.
I'll show you.
I'm not a biologist.
I'll show you
It's a
the.
physics. I'm not in the physics club. But yeah. Yeah.
So what coins are we searching for today?
I don't know.
What about
I'm
you?
sitting here looking at those rolls I have. It's going to be really hard to wait to open those.
How many rolls you got? 2?
I don't. Yeah, I just have the 2 and then the Canadian dimes.
That's going to be fun. When are you going to do that?
I don't know. I think tomorrow we're going to talk about when we're going to do it. So after our live or before the live, we'll make a date to do it. It's going to be fun.
God, I can actually see the bottom of part of my desk.
We're in YouTube world. Please fasten your seatbelt. Does anyone know the perfect temperature to create? I don't, Muscle Shell, but I bet you're going to tell us, Muscle Shell. I know I would be. No, I would just, I'm telling you, I would sit down. I would do a little crisscross applesauce. And I would sit down and I would have somebody push me, see how far I could slide across that. Because I bet my butt would melt the ice. I was in Doha and there is an ice slide in Doha at one of the malls in Doha. And it was so much fun sliding down this ice slide. It was like 150 degrees outside. So you go inside the mall and you do the ice slide. It was so much fun.
Yeah, I don't miss snow or ice at all.
No, me either. Not my thing.
Yeah.
Not my thing. I like tropical. I enjoy sweating.
Well, that's like all the people from Michigan when I moved. A bunch of them said, "Man, it's so hot and humid down here." I says, "Yeah, you wouldn't like it. You probably shouldn't come down here."
I don't mind. I don't mind the heat. I just don't like high humidity and heat paired together.
I would still take that over an ice bar.
My thing is, you hear these people and they go, Arizona only gets to 100 degrees or 120 degrees, but it's a dry heat, so it's tolerable.
Yeah.
If 110 degrees it doesn't matter if it's wet or dry. It's 110 degrees. It's hot.
So that's how it is over in Saudi.
Yeah.
And in the daytime, it's super dry, like really hot, but super dry. So like you sweat, but you don't even realize you're sweating because
it's drawing it right off.
Yeah, but at nighttime you get that breeze that comes in from the ocean, and it's so humid that it looks like it's raining, like dripping off of the tops of things, and you're sweating again, but you don't know if it's sweat or humidity.
Right,
It's
right.
like moisture it's very odd. It's a very odd phenomena that happens there. It's really weird. It's more tolerable during the day than it is at night. It's so horribly humid.
Yeah, I got a good friend that's moving here from Arizona after he retires. And he comes all the time. And I says, man, you'd think you'd want to stay there. He says, I don't want to stay there. I says, isn't it too hot and moist for you here? He goes, no. He says, that's the people that don't know that hot is hot.
Mm-hmm.
He says, it's hot. There's a reason that siestas happen over there and not in Florida.
And everywhere you go, they have the misters.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here it's just hot. I mean, and it's moist
hot.
and you sweat, so you automatically cool yourself down because you're sweating. It's not sweating and burning away. Right.
Yeah, you're like critically dehydrated before you even know it.
Yeah, I do got to say that the last year the last 2 years have been pretty hot, hotter than normal. Here we rarely get above 90, and it was like in the high 90s both years.
21.9.
That's the problem with Florida is in the summertime, like in July, you get a high of 90 and the low is 85.
See, I don't see a problem with that.
I don't either.
I don't see a problem with that. I'm okay with that.
That's why I'm here. Everybody goes, how can you take that? It's like, hey, don't worry about it. If you don't like it, you don't have to come here.
Right. Don't move there.
Much cooler weather.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Well, that's the beauty of it.
Years ice fishing.
I can't do cold. I can't.
And when I moved here, I promised myself that I would wear pants as least as possible or shoes.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been in flip-flops and shorts basically every day except for 4 or 5 days a year.
Oh man, that's ideal. Yeah, some people like the cold, some people don't. I don't. And I really didn't mind it until the arthritis kicked in.
Oh yeah, arthritis and cold. Florida is good. My arthritis doesn't act up at all down here.
Oh, I'm miserable. I am miserable. I have RA, so I'm just miserable.
The Coin Weather Channel. I like it.
That's right. The Coin Weather Channel. Snow is beautiful. I love to look at snow. I just don't like to be out in it. It is beautiful.
You're the kind of person that goes skiing and hangs out in the lodge and drinks.
That is precisely what I do. I buy a cute little outfit with cute little boots and a cute little hat, and then I keep it all nice and dry in the lounge by the fire.
There you go.
That's me. Yep. I look the part. Crazy.
Kevin, where are you at? Where are you located?
Lodge Bunny. That's me, Kevin. Exactly. That's perfect. A Lodge Bunny. That's me. Yeah. Cup of cocoa.
I haven't skied in years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I skied when I was young. I couldn't ski now.
Oh, I skied one time. And it was cross country skiing. I've never downhill.
That's kind of nice.
Cross country, it was really nice. Here's the problem. You need to go early before the ruts get really deep, because when the ruts are deep and you're trying to cross country ski in them, if you go it all off to the side, you fall.
Yep.
So that was me. I'd be ski, 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 fall. Ski, 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 fall.
I think I'm going to dig some rolls up. I might do a roll dig on some stuff today while the football game is going. For those of you that don't want to,
I probably will do a little bit of coining because I have an entire box of 60D large and small date OBW rolls.
Nice.
That I've been avoiding for like 6 years.
Well, you know what I do with them? I can't even tell you how many I got.
You need to look through them.
I do once in a while. Like yesterday, I wanted to look through stuff that I didn't think I was going to find anything in, because that's the stuff, if you find something, it's stuff that's hard to find. Yeah. Like a 71p roll. If you find the good stuff that's in there, it's going to be good stuff.
Good stuff.
Even the bad stuff is good stuff.
Well, there's a potential for, small over large date. I'm so over some of the RPMs, yes, but I'm just over looking them up and trying to attribute them. I'm over that.
They can be,
It's very daunting, and it hurts my eyes and my head.
It teaches you. You really, once you get good at
But
1960, all the
I'm
other dates are a
taught.
breeze.
I'm taught.
Yeah,
I'm already taught.
52D. Yeah, but you hone your skills in 52D is another one. Once you get those down, 52D and 60D, you can do anything.
I have no interest in memorizing all of the varieties.
I don't memorize any
And
of them,
I know how to attribute them. I'm pretty good at it.
but I'm just saying, once you get
But
really good at
yeah,
those dates, because there's some of them that are just literally a nick in the
almost
bottom pair.
identical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're almost identical.
Yeah.
That's where, I mean, that's like when I look at 60D, everybody always goes, why do you start at the back of the list? Well, that's all where all the tiny ones are. And these are all tiny. So start at the back. Don't start in the first 100. Skip right to 130 something in copper coins and go from there.
Yeah.
Or skip to 258, or I think this is the last one now, and go down to the 130.
Yeah.
I'll just take a picture of it and send it to you, Eric.
I'm good. I just put RPM on the flip.
And you know what? That's fine. A lot of people
That's
do
all
that.
I put now, unless it's one of the major ones. I just put RPM.
Yeah.
RPM. Because here's the thing: the odds are that I'm going to give them away anyway.
Yeah.
And the minor ones or the anyway, the odds are that I'm going to give them away. Here's what I like is that if I only have RPM, that makes the person who I give it to, that makes them do the work.
Right.
And learn how to do it.
Relaxed from it.
Yeah.
That's a good call.
To me, when I'm looking up these little RPMs, it's because I'm bored and it relaxes me. Keeps my mind engaged. Because my mind
I don't
is
have
always
time. That's the thing. I don't have time to do that because
I got nothing but time.
Well, I have nothing but time too, but my time, like we have so many emails and there's so much stuff going on.
You got an extra 80 hours a week to do that.
Yeah. So there's that. But I have fun doing what we do.
I know you do, Coin Junkie. Sorry.
I love watching you search rolls, Coin Junkie. That is entertaining.
He gets so hyped up when he finds something.
So hyped up. Yeah. He gets, and you know what's funny is that when I watch him, it reminds me a little bit of myself. Like when I'm going through the emails and I get one where somebody actually found something really, really good and I get to tell them what it is, I get like that, super excited. Well, you can see it on our stream. You'll see it when we're going through our slides.
I get satisfaction, like you say, telling other people what they have.
Yeah. You can tell before I even read it if it's going to be something good just by looking at me.
Yeah.
Did you see Pedro's comment?
Went to pay my Verizon bill, but forgot my card at home. Had cash. They charged me a fee for using cash. Is that even legal?
Isn't that crazy?
I have heard of people charging a fee to use your card.
I just know that banks pay fees to get cash and to put into deposit cash into the armored car services.
Right.
So, I mean, I guess that if Verizon has an armored car service coming to their place to pick up their cash, it would make sense that they would charge other people for it. Because, like I said, my credit union, if I was to order coins from them, they charge me, $25 on top of the coin.
You know what? Too bad, so sad. If you're a business and you have to pay a little fee to make things comfortable and help and do it right for your customer. Too bad, so sad. You pay that fee. Don't pass that on to me.
Businesses don't care about their customers anymore.
That is, I would turn right around and I would change my cell service and people need to start standing up for that crap. That doesn't even sound legal.
And there's not enough competition to make people give good customer services.
And competition is
mega companies.
That's exactly what it is. Exactly what it is.
Yep.
We need more competition. Absolutely. But man, I'm telling you. And banks, it's the same thing. I actually left a bank because they wanted to start charging me when I was buying boxes.
Well,
I
that's what
said,
my bank won't let me. The other banks, a bank that I don't have an account with, they get me coins, but like
mhm,
they told me no half dollars anymore. But I don't buy half dollars, and they
right.
said chances are it's going to do to quarters are going to go the same way unless you have a business account.
Yep.
But the half dollars, it sounds like a lot of the banks are totally nixing the half dollars because they
Well,
know that people don't use them in transactions.
yes, I don't understand the half dollars anyway, but just like the dollar coins, like I thought that was all the vending machine companies. That's the only reason we have those dollar coins
That and they wanted to use them in the post office.
at post office. Yep.
Yeah, there was some
Mhm.
deal that they said this is going to streamline our stuff at the post office, so we're going to use dollar coins on all the machines and change in dollar coins. That's what they should do
Yeah.
with mint products. They should sell mint products at the post office.
Totally. Canada does that.
Yep. Yeah. In I mean, just my experience
Inkman.
with the Royal Mint right now, $12. It's
Well,
shipping with insurance, $12.
wait, did your winner thing not work? And the winner is
Inkman.
Inkman, right?
You even
Think about
said
it.
it out loud.
Oh, okay. I thought that's what it said, but it read weird. I thought it was just like
I didn't
promoting
even know
his
you gave
channel.
anything away. Nice.
Nice.
What'd you give
Yep.
away?
I already have Inkman's information, so I'll go ahead and send something out.
Nice.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Oh, Paula, I found I found a double die obverse.
Yeah. On.
Oh, he
Eric,
did.
what was
That's
it?
right.
2019 Philadelphia.
Nice.
And I thought there was something on the back, and I showed Eric, and he's like, turn it. Yeah, turn it. Yeah, see, it's not there anymore. It's like, okay.
Yep.
I was hoping it was on both because he had
But it
just
was a
listed.
double die obverse.
It is a double die obverse.
Nice.
And it's one that you listed it what? Just a few
Literally
days
a
ago?
couple weeks ago. Yeah.
Or
Maybe
yeah.
a week ago. It was listed
So
February 6th.
uh, so finally finding stuff again. Well, I'm finally looking again.
And that one is decent, but it wouldn't be, I mean, that one wouldn't be one that somebody who is not getting tuned in, they might pass that one up.
There's a couple on 2019 where the date is really strong.
This one, Liberty, is the strong part.
Okay.
And VDB, it's got an incuse doubling on VDB.
Oh, nice. That's unusual.
Yeah.
Let me hold on, I got it. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. Do.
Me has a coin to look at. It's funny when those first came out, so many people were like, "Oh, look at the 9! I've got a double die." No, it's just a fat 9. Terrible design choice for that. Yeah, not going to be able to see that without getting in real close.
Yeah.
Because the only way you can tell is
feel
that
the copper coin
it'll be
picture.
really super skinny and kind of weird, like wave, almost like a wavy.
You can see how it's pulled down towards the rim.
The
light's making that look weird. You should turn
it
it.
is making it look like dye deterioration.
It almost looks like that, but you can see if you actually look, you can see the doubling in the loop of the B and all that stuff below it.
Yeah, I can't see it on that. It's okay. Show Liberty.
But Liberty, yeah.
Liberty. I want to see the RTY. Yeah,
There.
that's what I want to see right there. Lovely.
Yeah. And then the 2 and the 0 is oblonged a little bit too.
Lovely.
So what you're looking at, you want to talk about what
No,
You're
you can
looking
talk
at
about it.
extra thickness and a
Yeah.
little bit of
Yeah, a
notching.
little bit of cut on the bottom of
Uh-huh.
the Y and T up to the northeast, and then you can see on the Y too, on the top of the Y, one side's thicker than the other side, fatter.
right there. I don't have a needle.
And then if you look at the two and the 0, the 2 has got like a hump on the back of it, almost. It's thicker right at the top loop.
Yeah. A little class 6, eh?
Class 9.
Class 9. Class 9, that far out?
All of them, even the ones, the nickels the ones
That far out, huh?
Yeah. Or they're calling them class 9
I don't get that.
because they're saying it's from when the dies are made on the press,
They snap back.
they snap back. So
They
they're
usually
snapping back at the edge.
central because of that cone shape. But yeah, I don't get that.
Yeah, something has changed in the way they're making the dies for sure in the last 2 years because there's some weird stuff coming out of the mints. Yeah, that angle shows the loop pretty good, Frostbite. The thickness on the top of the loop.
Yeah.
Loop. Here we go. Loop de loop.
But yeah, something has changed because they were always kind of specific.
Yeah, I would have called that as a class 6, but weird.
Yeah. In the 2, it's the 2 and the 0. So, class 6 usually the 1, a lot of class 6 got thick ones too.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, they can be thick all over.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I certainly wouldn't have pegged that as a class 9.
yeah. But that's what everybody's been listing anything that is the single squeeze as.
But they are not single squeeze. We know that. The Mint has
do.
already confirmed that they are not single squeeze
Right.
anymore.
And something tells me that
Because
they've
we
got
have
new
class
equipment.
1s.
Right. Something tells me that there is new equipment.
Yeah.
And they're not even doing single squeeze anymore. They're doing it as they need it. There's no, there's not any set rule that we're going to try to do it in one squeeze. Yes, I'm sure that's the goal.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything that I've seen John Wexler list or Brian Ribar, they've all been saying they're class 9. Actually, Brian Ribar says they're class 8. He says that he doesn't
class 8. I could see more.
Well, 8 and 9.
The way they're defining the class 9s, it happening before it's even totally hubbed, it still has that cone shape. So I would think it would have to be central to the design.
So a lot of them are saying, well, the people that use class 8, they don't use class 9 at all. Even for the extra columns, they're saying class 8. Ooh, what do you got there? Trade dollar.
Me just sent that to me. What is that, Paula?
I don't know. I need to see the other side.
It's okay, hold on just a sec. I don't know if I didn't send
because it could be a defective planchet. I don't think it's not an indent. It could be a struck through.
Let me see. Hold on just a sec. I've got to. He sent it to me via text, so I'm emailing it.
See, the little denticles up there are struck up. So if there's nothing on the other side, my instinct tells me it's a struck through. Because I don't see it as being like a little disc clip or anything, or a defective planchet because it was struck, that denticles are struck up. But I also don't see any displaced, pushed up metal. So I think that probably is a struck through of some kind.
Okay.
But I need to see the other side.
Yep, I'm pulling that up right now. It's not a great photo. That's
Quit
going to
picking your nose.
be.
He picked his nose.
It is. I'm not picking my nose. There you go.
Oh, that
It just
doesn't really
itches.
show me anything. There's a shadow in the area that I want to see.
Right here. Me, can you take another picture and send it to me via email or retext it? Oh, Inkman, awesome.
But
I
see,
think
so
you'll
there's
like what I sent
weakness.
you.
There's weakness in that area.
Yeah.
So that could be a defective planchet because of the weakness. There wasn't enough metal in that area to fully strike up that. So if that is what I'm seeing there, if that is weakness there and not fully struck, then that
You're
is what I would
talking
go with. Huh?
the hole or the dent is down at 5 o'clock.
Right.
Okay. I just was
Yeah.
making sure I saw that.
Right. That's where I think I'm seeing weakness there.
Or should
The
I say
eight's like not.
K5,
Huh?
sorry. I said K5, sorry. I
Yeah,
always say 5
K5.
o'clock.
That's okay. 5, that works. I know what you mean.
Hey, me, that's a much better
You're
picture. Give me a second. I'll pull that one up.
into my slang terminology, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, it's okay.
So me just sent
I'm
me
getting a
better
little
photo. Let me
looser
pull
with
that
that.
up.
I'm not as anal as I used to be. Stop it now, Ray.
Yep.
Don't say
I
anything.
was waiting for it. I was waiting for
Knock it
Ray to say
off.
something.
3, 2.
Knock it off. That ship has sailed. Just kidding.
All right, here
Anyway.
we go. So let's pull this up. This is a much better image.
Okay. Earmuffs.
Right.
Much better image.
Yeah. Boy, that's going to be tough for me not to say that that's damage. Because that area and that rim is flattened out. I don't know that I can say that that's weakness.
Can you get a picture that good of the other side?
Right. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
So I don't know if I can open this in two screens. So hold on just a sec. Let me stop sharing and see if I can.
No, it is
open
not an indent. That's for sure. It's definitely not an indent. So it wasn't from another coin.
Let me try something real fast and see if I can. I have to change accounts real quick. Yeah, I need to get an 1878 S trade dollar. So it's still a nice. Let's see. Is it this one? Yeah. So here, let me try this. See if this works. Okay. And then.
Uh-oh, we lost Paula.
Uh-oh. She back. Oops, I just removed Eric. Sorry, wrong one. There you go.
Kicked myself out. I kicked myself out.
So
That's because
there's
that's how
both.
the
I got 'em
back
here.
of metal looks when it's stamped before it's cleaned up. I don't know what that means, but
So
yeah,
you
I
can
need
see
to.
how the of.
In on the of. That's why I say get a real tight.
Yeah,
view
that's
on
what I want to see that too. I want to see a closer image of that area right there.
Okay, hold on. He just sent one, so let me unshare this again
When it's stamped,
and then get that over
struck, not
to.
stamped. Before it's cleaned up. Squeezed, actually. Squeezed is the more proper term. So the back of metal. That's how the back. I don't know what that means.
Oh, sorry for the delay, folks, but I have to email this to myself in order
It's
to.
okay. Adding. I mean, if I could look at it myself, it'd be easier.
That
Oh, I know.
actually helps
Very
a
aware.
lot.
So, Kevin, that's also how it looks when one side is damaged and it shows on the other side. So, yeah.
All right, so let's do this.
But I'm not saying that is damage. There's two possibilities that
There you go.
I can see. The two possibilities are, see, now that looks more like
Struck
there's
through.
a defect. Well, no, because so
Yeah, see, you
I
can
would
see
say
the denticles.
I would say struck through if the area on the opposing side wasn't weak.
I would say that it's a thin piece of the planchet.
That's what yeah. So that looks more like a defective planchet to me because it didn't fully strike up on the opposing side.
You can see even the F where it's trying to strike into it.
Trying to strike. Yeah.
And then the denticles too, coming back down into the metal, where the metal, if it was damaged after the fact, would be pushed towards the edge.
Yeah, because you can see the whole
flows
F.
into the defect. The metal's flowing into the defect. So yeah, I think that's probably a defective planchet. It's a Richmond trade dollar. I love you guys so much.
That's great.
Yeah.
And the best part is it doesn't trigger you anymore. You laugh at it. That's great.
I know. It's so funny. I love that they make jokes like that. It's so funny. Yeah, I would probably call that a defective planchet.
Is this going to Mimi? Or is this going to my me?
What?
He's like, no.
What?
I always tease him. I'm my, he's me.
Oh.
So I said, is this going to my me?
My me?
That's a cool find, though. He's another one that he found in the market.
That is very cool.
Looks right, weighs right, tests right, right diameter, right thickness.
I actually have a Lincoln cent here. Let me,
So,
you know what, do you have time? I'll grab my microscope and I'll show you. I have a very, very similar.
It's actually quite the opposite. It doesn't hurt the value. It actually helps the value.
Depends on who's buying it.
Yeah. So if people collect different kind of planchet errors, then this could fetch a premium for them. So it just depends.
Yeah, there are people that have absolutely zero interest in minting errors, and they want their coins to be pristine.
And I was just joking. I was just joking, me, by the way. You know that, brother.
I'm going to pull this out. I'm going to plug in my scope.
He has to give his wife back her 1876 trade dollar.
Let me grab my little thing. That's what she said.
I'll never be able to afford my trade dollar. It's too expensive.
I don't have it. So I'm just going to put the coin on this.
Because mine's 1873.
My good daughter-in-law is yelling. Sorry, you guys.
No, it's okay. No worries.
So this is, let me show the other side real quick. Very, very similar to that. Very similar error. Hang on. And I don't know how well this is going to show up, so give me just a little second here. Settings, camera.
Action.
USB. I don't have my little slide, so I'm having to use my fingers. There. It's not going to show up real well, but I'll show you. Let me see if I can turn it a little bit. This is tough without my little thing to have it on, but so that's one side. And that has the defect like yours. I know you can't tell from this from my scope because
You know, why do copper scents do that? Whenever you
I
get
don't know.
a dye chip, or it always tones around
Yeah,
the.
and I'll show you the other side now. So that's where it is right there.
So defective planchet.
Yeah, so this was defective before it was struck, like just very much like that trade dollar.
Okay.
It has the
And
same type of defect in it.
can you
Right
explain why you have
Right.
that weak strike on the other side?
Yeah, because there wasn't enough metal in that area to strike up fully.
Oh, I understand. I just there are
Think of it
people
as
here
a
that might not
Ziploc
understand
baggie
why it
with
shows up on
Jello
the other side.
pieces, and you squish it all to try to get it all in the corner, but there's not enough to fill the corner.
Yeah.
That would, I mean,
Yeah, just
when
not
they
enough metal
when they
to
strike, it tries to fill in all the gaps and everything in the
Mhm.
die, and when there's not enough metal, it leaves an open hole.
So like that. So very similar to that one that he just showed. Yeah.
Very cool. It's a good find though. I would like to find a trade dollar like that at a market. That'd be cool.
Trade dollars in
He's always
general are cool. Like anyway,
Yeah,
they're always
trade dollar
cool.
is the first counterfeit coin I ever bought.
And you know what? Those guys that do it, man, those guys that play in the trade dollar game that's another game that can be really risky.
Oh God, Coins of Rosie, please stay away from them. And any coins. So Coins of Rosie has about 10 different channels. You guys really need to be aware of them. They're horrible.
Yeah,
Horrible.
they've got tons and tons and tons of terrible information.
Yeah.
And
terrible.
they don't
All
even
AI.
they don't bother to even fact check or anything. It's horrible. But YouTube is starting removing their videos because remember I made like 7 or 8 shorts mocking their channel. All of them have been removed. Those videos have been pulled down by YouTube.
Hmm.
So they're starting to pull videos down. Hopefully they start pulling sites down because they really need to get rid of sites like that.
Where's the?
That shows you how much I know. I never even heard of them before.
Oh, they're terrible. There's so many
Yeah.
bad channels out there.
Well, we were
Well, there are a lot of bad channels. I guess I don't have the time to check all of them out. I already am subscribed to 400 different channels. Ooh, what's
oh
that?
yeah, there she
That's that
is.
Canadian
Alright.
roll,
There she is.
a Canadian dime roll.
That's nice.
Yeah. And got
The pennies.
that's the 71. I'm excited about these.
Oh, like I said, you should be. Chances are it's a zip roll, but if it's not, even the stuff that's, well, let's see, the stuff that's on the edge of what they call weak, and it's not weak by any means, but it's not like the FS coin from the date. They're all pretty desirable.
These are the 61s, 61Ds. So, yeah, fun.
Yeah, you get, I mean, a DDO number 1 is
Yeah.
nice. DDO number 2 is nice. DDO number
So is
3 is
3.
nice. So is 4.
Yeah.
5 starts getting into the stuff like in the 70s where you got the class 5 doubling on the L and the 7.
Yeah, the little nubbins.
But even those, because there's not a bunch of them, are they're kind of collectible. Yeah, but man, I would love to find a DDO number 1.
Yeah. Well, so here's the thing though. Amanda has a roll and I have a roll. If anybody's going to find anything, it's going to be Amanda.
Oh, well, that's hopefully they're matching rolls and you both find them.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
That's true. I picked up a little picked up a little misaligned.
I saw
Yeah,
a
misaligned.
1920S Lincoln Cent that was 45% off center with a date
Yeah, nice.
up for auction. And I'm like, man, I wonder what that's worth.
I like these misaligned dies that have missing.
That is neat.
Yeah, because usually you find them and they're super minor and they're not even out of mint tolerance.
Right.
But when they
That
have
one-
the weakness.
Well, even the print, the In God We Trust around the edge is half part of it's missing.
Yep. Yeah. So they.
Nice.
Yeah, I picked this up. I didn't have an example of one, so. Yeah. Cool.
All right, folks. Well, we're going to go ahead and wrap stuff up. Coin Crew starts here in just a few moments.
All right, you guys have a great weekend
Yep,
or have
see y'all
Sunday.
soon.
Go Niners. Love you guys.
Thanks for,
Bye.
thanks
you
for
later.
being here, Paul. I appreciate you. Same for you, Eric. Thanks for
All
coming
right,
up.
we'll
I
see ya.
appreciate you coming up and chit-chatting with me today. I'll probably catch you later on. I'll probably come by, see if you're live. I don't know how much of the game I'm going to be watching. I just realized my camera was off. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I've already pinned in chat, so you'll see it right over down there somewhere. The Coin Crew auction. Go take a minute, grab you some coffee, do what you need to do. That's going to start here in just a couple minutes. But again, y'all take care, be blessed. Remember to have fun. And if you drive, if you're drinking today, please lose your keys, find a designated driver, do something. I appreciate and love all of you so much. I don't want you guys to get hurt or anything. So be safe, take care of yourself, and I will see you in the streams. Be well, all. See ya.